26 January 2025 Avyakt Murli. In order to reveal the Father, transform ordinariness into uniqueness, and become an image that grants visions. Today, Babdada is seeing the three stars of three types of fortune sparkling in the center of the forehead of each Brahmin child everywhere. It is such elevated fortune, and you have received it so easily. One is the fortune of the alokik elevated birth. The second is the fortune of elevated relationships. And the third is the fortune of all attainments. Seeing the stars of the three types of fortune sparkling, Babdada is also pleased. Look at the fortune of your birth. All of you have taken birth through the Father, the bestower of fortune himself. Since the one who gave you birth is the bestower of fortune himself, your birth is so alokik and elevated. Together with that, look at the speciality of relationships throughout the whole cycle. No other souls have such relationships. Only you special souls have attained three relationships with the One. The One is the Father, the Teacher, and also the Satguru. No one apart from you Brahmin souls has three relationships with the One. In the relationship of the Father, He gives you your inheritance and also sustains you. Look at your inheritance. It is so elevated and imperishable. People of the world say that God is their sustainer, whereas you children say with faith and intoxication, our sustainer is God Himself. So the One is the Father, the sustainer, and also the teacher. In the life of every soul, three relationships are essential, but each of those three relationships is separate. You have all three relationships with the One. Look at your study. It is the study of the three aspects of time. It is the study of becoming the knowers of the three aspects of time. A study is said to be a source of income. You attain a status by studying. Look at the whole world. The highest status of all is said to be a royal status. So, what status do you attain through this study? You are kings now, and in the future too, you will have a royal status. You now have self sovereignty. You are Raja Yogis who are self sovereigns, and the fortune of the kingdom in the future is imperishable anyway. There is no status higher than this. The teachings that you receive from the teacher or for becoming the knowers of the three aspects of time, and the status you receive is a divine royal status. If every step is according to Srimad, you will experience the accumulation of multi-millions at every step. If your steps are according to Srimad, there is easy success. Along with that, you have attained a mine of blessings from the Satguru. The recognition of having received blessings is that when you have blessings, you won't have to labor. So, in the relationship of the Satguru, you constantly have the attainment of elevated directions and blessings. The speciality of this easy path is that when you have three relationships in one, then it is easy to remember the one. Though there is no need to remember all three separately. This is why all of you say one Baba and none other. Because the special relationships are included in the one, it is easy. So your stars of fortune are sparkling because all of you have received attainment from the Father. The third star of fortune is that of all attainments. There is the memorial. Nothing is lacking in the treasure store of Brahmins. Remember your treasure stores. Is it possible to receive such treasures or all attainments from anyone else? As soon as you say from your heart, My Baba, the treasures become present in front of you. Therefore, let such elevated fortune remain constantly in your awareness. This is number wise. Since each and every child is one out of multi millions, Babdada now wants all of you children not to be number wise but to be number one. Babdada has seen that everything is merged in your minds. But it is only in your minds, it has not emerged on your faces and in your behavior. Bab Dada now wants to see the number one stage in your behavior and on your faces. Now, according to the time, let those who say that they are number one be seen as images that grant visions through their every activity. Let your faces show that you are images that grant visions. Even in the last birth and in the final period, your non living images are experienced as images that grant visions. Therefore, in the living form too, you saw Father Brahma in the corporeal form. In his 84th birth, in his old age, when he was even then 60 years old, from the beginning to the end, you saw him as an image that granted visions. Although it may be an ordinary activity, no matter what you are doing, whether you are doing business or anything else, whether you are working as a doctor or a lawyer, whatever you may be doing, wherever you come into contact with others or form a relationship with others, let them feel through your behavior that you are different and unique. It is not the specialty of the work, but the specialty of your practical life. Whether you are in industry or whether wherever you may be working, let every soul say, while doing ordinary work, this one is like an image that grants salvation, that grants visions. The words that emerge whenever you perform any task, that is your language, should also be alokik, not ordinary language. Babdada saw now has this elevated hope in all the children, and then the revelation of the Father will take place. Your actions, behavior, and faces will automatically reveal this. This won't be revealed through lectures. In lectures, you just shoot one arrow, but it has to be revealed who it was that made you become like this. They themselves will come looking. They themselves will ask, who has made you become like this? The creation will reveal the Creator. The sound should emerge from all the centers that there is great transformation. You will then sing the song Parivartan, Parivartan, transformation, transformation. Ordinary words don't seem right in front of the fortune you have. The reason is I. This I, the consciousness of I, whatever I thought, whatever I said, whatever I am doing, that alone is right. Because of this consciousness of I, there is arrogance and is also anger. If you have an intellect, if you have a skill or a speciality, Bab Dada gives thanks for the speciality and the intellect. But you should not have the feeling of I. Now, and this consciousness of I is subtle. In alokik life, this consciousness of I does not allow you to become an image that grants visions. Become a commander of transformation. Generally, it is said that every word of an elevated soul is a word of truth. They say whatever the Maharaja, Brahmin priest, says is the truth. So, your great Maharaja, those who hears each version of yours should experience in their hearts that it is a version of truth. Your mind has been filled with a lot. Bab Dada has also a TV to see what is in your minds. Here, this TV only shows the external faces, but Bab Dada has an instrument to see the state of your minds at every moment. So, a lot is visible in your minds. When he sees the TV of your mind, he is very pleased. You have a lot of treasures and a lot of powers. However, this becomes according to the capacity when it comes to your actions. Now put this into your actions, into your words, on your face, and in your behavior. Only then will everyone say, just as you have the song that Shaktis have come, that all of you are Shaktis of Shiva. Pandavas are also Shaktis. The Shaktis will then reveal Father Shiva. Now finish all the little games. Now let your stage of retirement emerge. So at this time, Babdada is seeing all of you children as the stars of hope who fulfill Babdada's hopes. When any situation arises, remember this slogan: transformation, transformation, transformation. Don't forget this one word of Babdada's versions today. What word is that? Transformation. I have to change. It is not that only after the transformation of others that I have to transform myself. I have to transform myself and then transform others. Not that I will transform when others transform themselves. You have to be the instruments. You have to be Arjuna. Only then will you claim number one like Father Brahma. To you extremely fortunate souls everywhere, to the special souls who are those out of multi-millions of the whole world, to the special children who constantly reveal Bab Dada through their behavior and faces, to the elevated souls who stay in the bond of cooperation and love, to the alokik souls who always perform alokik actions in everything they do, like Father Brahma. Bab Dada's love, remembrance, and namaste. Bab Dada's inspirations for the service of the wings. A very good result is visible from the service done through the different wings. Every wing is making effort and increasing their contacts. However, Bab Dada wants to act like the medical wing, who showed the practical connection of meditation with the heart and gave the proof of how problems of the heart can be cured with meditation. In the same way, all of you wings that have come have to organize programs. You do this, but now make such a plan through which all of your practical results come in front of everyone. Bab Dada is saying this to all the wings. It is also reaching the government. The sound has spread here and there that this is possible through meditation. Now increase this more. Now give the practical proof of this so that it spreads everywhere of how everything is possible through meditation. Let everyone's attention be drawn towards meditation, towards spirituality. Blessing. May you become such an embodiment of silence that the drums of revelation are beaten throughout the world with the power of that silence. Explanation. It is sung silence, not words, is victorious over science. As time and perfection come closer, there will automatically be distaste for coming too much into sound. For instance, you now come into sound because you want to or because out of habit. In the same way, you will go beyond sound because you want to. You make programs to come into sound. When this change is visible, you will then understand that the drums of victory are about to beat. For this, whenever you have time, practice being an embodiment of silence. Slogan. Those who stay with the zero father or hero actors. Avyakt point. With your powerful mind, do the service of giving Sakash. At the present time, the easy way to benefit the world is to stabilize and concentrate the wandering intellects of all souls with the concentration of your elevated thoughts. All the souls of the whole world especially want their wandering souls, wandering intellects to become concentrated and the mischief of their minds to finish. You will only be able to fulfill this desire of the world only when you become concentrated and donate the powers of your mind. Om Shanti.